Hello traders and welcome to our market roundup update. It's Roundup here, founder of Master Markets A-Trades Conference and the Traders Open Day. So today we are in this weekly video where we are going to analyze all the different markets over here. And a simple topic that I'm going to be covering is a simple, powerful strategy that can be applied across any market at all. So how is this going to be? Today's market roundup update is going to be a bit different. It's just going to be only on the topic for today. We're not going to do the performance tables because we do not trade here in August because of low volatility. So I'm just going to keep this nice and short and give you really high quality stuff that you can take away and you can start looking into as well. So what is this simple strategy that we need to consider? Okay, simple strategy, right? Now, I'm going to base this strategy first on the concept first, okay? The concept is every price move consists of cycles, right? Because price move is not linear, so it consists of cycles, ups and downs, right? So we'll call it top to bottom, bottom to top, right? They will always have that. So since price moves in cycles from bottom to top and top to bottom, in each of those moves, either bottom to top or top to bottom, there will be interruptions. What I mean by interruptions, that means in a bottom to top, it's going up, right? Because that's a bottom, that's a top, okay? So go like that. It's very highly unlikely in a bottom to top move, if you've looked at the markets, that it will keep on going up in a very clean manner. Close after close after higher close after higher close after higher close after higher close, right? The same thing for a top to bottom move, is it not? It won't be very clean as in seller bars all the way. Close after close after close after close after close. So in this, the concept is that most phase moves would not be clean. Okay, most phase moves will not be clean. They will have what we call phase interruptions. Phase interruptions, right? What we call phase interruptions. So let me show you now here, right? On this example here, in this move. Let's see now. Okay, let's see. Now, look at this bottom to top move, right? Over here, look, the move is not really clean, is it? Because there is, look, there is a close here, right? Which is close below. Over here. Then after that, then it got a bit more clean. But look at this, top to bottom move, right? So over here, what do we have? We have here, right? Then we got a close above, that's an interruption again, right? And then after that, we got another interruption again. Then it starts to move further down, right? So I guess you get the drift of what I am talking about. So there will be phase interruptions, okay? Then the second step is, now how do we make a strategy out of that? So since we do understand that most of them will have phase interruptions, then what we then do, take advantage of them, turn them into profits. So only two questions come from the phase interruptions, which is, how many of those phase interruptions continue in the direction of the phase, so phase direction, or how many of them so go in line, right? Or how many of them start a new phase, so go against and start a new phase, right? Look at this. Now over here you had an interruption, right? Yeah, but then it started to turn. Okay, the interruption started to turn, right? It became a new phase, is it not? So that's what we do have over there. So that's what you got to consider. So how many of those phase interruptions persist within the same direction, that means bottom to top. So for example, if I have up, 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 then I get a phase interruption. How many of those phase interruptions still continue to persist in that same direction, bottom to top? Okay, bottom to top, like that. All right, that's what we got to be taking a look at. So that's the research you can do. Now, once you got your numbers from there, how many of them persist in that same phase direction, how many of them go against, Then from there, then you can derive your rules. If you find out that 80% have got phase interruptions, right? Then you can start to put your entry rules. So whenever there is a phase interruption, okay, whenever there is a phase interruption, then I would consider to take it in line with the trend. Now, then how would we enter? And of course that you can test different entry points. You can enter on the high of that interruption bar. So for example here, this is from top to bottom. Let me look for example, which is, yeah, for here. So this is bottom to top, right? So over here we can take a look to enter on the high of this bar, or we can take a look to enter on the 50% mid-range. This is something that we talk about in the live trading evenings, the 50% mid-range. And or we can even use ATR levels as well, which is a bit more advanced. All right. Now, so that you can then do. So once you got the stats on how many of them continue, then you start to do the entry parameters. Okay. Then put your reward to risk in your favor. Reward to risk, basically, for the beginners out there listening to this, is basically your risk that you predefine, and then your reward that you will set as well. Usually a good number to go for is 2 to 1, especially for bar to bar strategies, or a 3 to 1 at least. Okay, so that's what we suggest. So going through these steps again for this very simple, powerful strategy, which is the first concept. The concept is there will be phase interruptions in a phase from a bottom to top move or a top to bottom. Now from there, you got to ask yourself, in the phase interruptions, how many of them go in line, how many of them go against. So collect all the stats for that, and then after you do that, write in your entry parameters, put in your reward to risk, and you're good to go. And of course, test this first before you roll it out live. If you've got any questions, of course, you can always email us and ask us. This is what we are really good at, and the only ones who do that in the trading industry, because all our strategies are research backed. We've tested numerous different models, systems, and strategies. So any questions that you want to leverage off us to cut short your process and shortcut your journey, always feel free to get in contact with us. Okay. All right. I guess that's pretty much that from me in this video. As I said, we do not trade in August. But however, I'll do a very quick roundup of the markets as well on this video. What we have now in dollar Swiss, because we have quantified all the swing highs and swing lows. We know the trend as well. We quantify all the different types of trend variations as well. So in this, we just simply look at here. It's an uptrend at the moment. So you can now, a simple question you can ask yourself is, this is a bottom, right? A bottom to top move. And now I've got an interruption. So all you got to ask yourself now, how many of them are going to persist? So two scenarios that can happen, right, from here. How many of them are going to keep persisting up in the same direction? Or is it going to now go further down and create a new phase and take out this low? These are the only two scenarios at the moment, right? So that's what you can ask yourself as you look into these markets. Let's take a look at dollar yen at the moment. What we got in dollar yen over here is, what do we have, traders? So we got a top to bottom move, right? Top already done, bottom not been defined yet. This is in line with that. See, look at this. This is a very classic example, right? There's a phase interruption here. First PSWB, and we can then see that it was taken out. It carries on. The first PSWB is something that we go through in live trading evening. You guys are more than welcome to join us on that. Now, this is a classical example of an interruption. An interruption here as well, you see, and it still continues to go further down as well. Look at that, right? So I guess you all are getting the idea. You can apply this across any markets, by the way. So this is a top to bottom move again. Look, same thing here, right? See, interruption, and it carries on further down, right? So you can understand all of that. Now let's move on. Euro dollar, we can see that again. No interruption. You see, look, top to bottom, all closes. You can wait for interruption and ask yourself the question, Bitcoin, look at this, right? It's a nice interruption here. You see, there's an interruption there, inside the bar interruption. Is this going to carry on further down and take out that and continue in this phase direction of top to bottom? Right? That's things you can ask. FTSE 100, same thing again. Bottom to top move. Look at this, close after close after close after close. Now all you got to ask yourself is, now you got an interruption here. Now, what is this going to do? Is it going to go up further? going to go up further and continue to persist in that direction, or is it going to come further down and the top is going to be confirmed? Okay, one thing you must have observed by now is that we must quantify the swing highs and lows. That's what we have definitely done here. That alone just shortcuts, 5 years, 6 years of your trading journey. Now over here, what we can see over here is again top to bottom. Look at that. Now that's an interruption again, right? Look. Yeah, that's an interruption. Is it going to carry on further down? Right? Is that going to carry on further down? Or is it going to go up? Okay. I believe you all get the drift now. Next. Gold. You can see same thing again. Top to bottom. Interruption. Is it going to carry on further down or up and create a new move? This one just started a new move over here. Aussie dollar. Okay. So it's top to bottom. Let's wait for interruption. Over here, yeah, there you go, right? Top to bottom again, interruption here, beautiful one here. And then we got a further big move on the downside, right? So that we got next, dollar, Dow. We got a start of a new move, top to bottom. Once we get an interruption, then we can see if it's still going to continue in this direction. In fact, it's not really interruption. It's not new phase yet, is it? So we got a bottom to top move. We do have an interruption here, right? We have interruptions before as well. So then all you got to ask yourself right now is this going to go further on the upside or going to carry on further down and create a top to bottom? Okay, a swing high. Okay, great. I guess I have covered all the markets. Applied that technique that also we taught you as well. This is why we always follow the three principles basically of anything that we teach here at Master the Markets, which is the educate, experience and execute part of the model that we follow in educating all our traders. Okay, look forward to seeing some of your live in our next live trading evening. Next live trading evening is going to be on the 4th of September. Okay, you all can find more further details also on the email, and also if you just message us as well, so we will be sending you all further details very shortly. All right, that's all from us for now, and as we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan and keep trading like a master.